Wednesday's episode centers on Victor Newman's decisive and aggressive response to a major threat. Newman Enterprises losing control of its first division. This is more than a business setback. It is, in Victor's eyes, a direct attack on his legacy and the Newman family's power. What makes this episode particularly striking is Victor's approach. He bypasses the usual support network entirely. He doesn't call a lawyer to consider legal options, he doesn't reach out to Jack Abbott to negotiate, and he doesn't even consult Nikki. Each of these omissions is intentional and symbolic. Victor is signaling that this is not a matter for compromise, mediation, or caution. It's a matter for Victor himself to confront head-on. When he goes to find Cain Ashby, Victor demonstrates a rare combination of focus and ruthlessness. He isn't seeking counsel or validation, he's acting on instinct. Victor has always defined himself as someone who personally shapes outcomes, and this moment underscores his unwillingness to let anyone else dictate the pace or tone of the conflict. By handling Cain directly, Victor is asserting dominance, sending a clear message that he will not allow anyone to take what is rightfully his, and that confrontation, rather than negotiation, is his chosen strategy. Victor's reaction when he receives confirmation that the division is lost is also telling. He neither argues nor attempts to negotiate. This lack of engagement isn't passivity, it's strategy. Victor recognizes that traditional tactics, legal maneuvering, family intervention, or backroom deals won't accomplish what he wants. Instead, he's preparing for a more aggressive, potentially high-stakes approach that leverages his personal authority, intimidation, and experience. This moment demonstrates that Victor's concept of leadership is deeply personal. Newman Enterprises is not just a company. It is the embodiment of his family legacy, his identity, and his life's work. Losing a division represents a direct challenge to everything he stands for, and Victor's response reflects the seriousness of that challenge. The implications for the Newman family are substantial. By acting alone, Victor risks alienating Nikki, Jack, and even Nick, all of whom may see his unilateral action as reckless or dangerous. Nikki, whose priority is the family's well-being, may view Victor's aggressive approach as putting them all in jeopardy. Jack, as both a corporate rival and reluctant ally, may feel sidelined, which could create tension between him and Victor and complicate any future negotiations. Nick may be drawn into the conflict, either trying to mediate or, more likely, pushing back against his father's high-risk strategy, as has happened in previous storylines. Cain is also positioned as a central figure in this escalating conflict. By refusing to negotiate, Victor forces Cain into a corner, making compromise unlikely. This sets the stage for a dramatic showdown, potentially involving corporate sabotage, personal betrayal, or even emotional confrontations that extend beyond the boardroom. The tension between Victor and Cain becomes a microcosm of the larger theme. Control, power, and family legacy collide in high-stakes drama, with no simple solution in sight. Overall, the episode is about Victor asserting control in a situation where the rules are changing, showing that in his world, influence, legacy, and authority cannot be compromised or delegated, and that anyone standing in his way, including Cain, will face the full force of his determination.